What's going on, everybody? Hello, hello, hello. I hope everybody is having a wonderful, wonderful, relaxing, and safe Sunday. Um, hope everybody's been, getting ready for their week. Another week, I'm sure, of a busy week. And just taking in the Sunday afternoon and going into the evening now. Just nothing but relaxation and hanging out. All right. So, anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. I don't want to hold y'all too long. Wanted to go ahead and get into some things. Uh, First and foremost, Junior and his uncle, Terrence, which is the brother that was staying with Tareen. I don't know if he still stays with Tareen or not, but that's one of Krishan's brothers. And then also Chassity has a apparently a new video out, which has been said Tasiki apparently helped fund or pay for, allegedly. And then of course we have Mr. and Mrs. Smith drama. It appears that their marriage is like has come to a definite dead end at this point. So, all right, so I want to go ahead and start with the Smiths, okay? All right, so let's start with what Jada had to say first. Jada spoke first about the entanglement and her previous relationship that she had with her son's friend back in years several years ago or so or more, and she speaks on what all took place back then, and let's hear what she has to say.
Look like the adulterous wife to make sure you're good.
Like they're at like black church on a Sunday. They're like, yes, Lord. Oh, yes, yes, yes.
And I said, Jesus.
Now, are they serious? Are they playing? Or does she know them? Just wondering. But anyway,
I am the cheetah. I know that's right.
I
Amen.
shall smiteth the devil at the red table.
We were in an entanglement. I was trying to get him at UPS.
okay, so basically they're making fun of what she had to say, which is where I'm going with this because Jada has continuously, in the past, all the way up to now, embarrassed Will Smith, with things that she has had to say during her red table, interviews or, just interviews with anybody else, speaking out, period, as far as on her social media, whatever the case may be. She has just like continuously embarrassed this man, her own husband that she has kids with. And it's been sad to watch over the years. I actually stopped paying attention to them, but since they're back, out in the forefront behind, Jada coming out and trying to explain that, basically she claimed to be she took on the role of what was called an adulterous wife just to protect his ego. Well, in my opinion, you didn't protect it, sweetie. You just really, you just really made it worse. She could have just kept quiet about it. I mean, she said enough. She said enough in the past, in my opinion. But y'all let me know what y'all think. But then let's go over here to what Will had to say because I'm with Will. I don't blame him. He's had enough. He has had enough. So let's go into what Will had to say. Hold on, guys. Going over here and see what Will had to say about all this. Oh no, don't tell me that I clicked off the wrong one. Hold on. Okay, there it is. Here it goes. One moment. All right, here we go.
That's it. I retire. I retire from trying to make you happy. I need you to go make yourself happy and just prove to me that it's even possible. So me and Jada was reflecting about love. And I asked her, I said, what did she think was, one of the biggest revelations that she had had about love?
Her being in love with Tupac and why she didn't go ahead and just get with him in the first place, I still don't understand that to this day. I mean, she knows he wanted her. She know doggone well she wanted him, but she was trying to be all bougie and trying to get herself in the door in Hollywood. And I think truthfully, in my opinion, I think she kind of looked down on Pac at the time. You know, I don't know. Maybe that's just my perception, but it seems I don't understand why she just didn't get with him in the first place. If you knew you was not in love with Will Smith and you knew that you claimed that you always been in love with Tupac, why didn't you get with him in the first place and have his kids instead of getting with this man, Will Smith, having his babies and humiliating him throughout the doggone marriage? I don't get it. I don't understand what that was all about.
She said that you cannot make a person happy. And I thought that was a real deep idea. You can make a person smile, you can make a person feel good, you can make a person laugh, but whether or not a person is happy is deeply and totally and utterly out of your control. I remember the day I retired. I literally said to Jada, that's it.
So, yeah. What do y'all think about what Will had to say finally? You know, I mean, I kind of agree with him when he says, hey, since I haven't been able to make you happy, please find somebody, somewhere, or some type of way, whoever it may be, to do it because he's like basically he's fed up with trying. I mean, think about it. He has actually ate everything that she has dished out, took it on the chin. He's cried and everything. I mean, just showed his feelings and everything, and still tried his best to stick with her and keep the marriage, you know, afloat. And I'm willing to bet it's due to them having kids. And I don't want to go into bash Will. I know what y'all thinking. I know what y'all thinking. I know the rumors about Will. I know. Please believe me, I know. But I just don't want to go there right now about Will and the rumors that have been put out about him that I do believe to be true, but I don't want to speak on that right now, because even if that's the case, or even let's just say that is the case, I still don't feel like Jada had a right to treat him the way she has treated him. Is just wrong, regardless. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Now, maybe he had some infidelities, which drove her to do whatever she did with that young man. But still, I'm sorry, Jada. Following this and hearing about this over the years, her the way she went about it still, you know, it was, in my opinion, a little more raggedier than I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. No, I can't even say that. I take that back. Scratch that. I take that back. Scratch that. Because if the truth is, if that's the truth about what Will was into, yeah, that yeah. But I mean, I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think, because it's kind of a catch-22 with them. I might as well say both of them was just foul. Put it like that. They were both foul in the marriage. But the thing about it is, I think back to back when they were first married. When they first got married, prior to them even having kids, and also during the times when their kids were smaller, when they were young, you know, Jada and Will Smith's marriage was like the iconic Hollywood black married couple, because you never heard anything about what was going on with them. I mean, their stuff was like, you would hear about everybody else's marriage, everyone else in Hollywood's marriage, whether they were black or not. You would hear about everybody else's marriage, but Will and Jada's marriage, you never heard anything about their marriage back in the day when they first got married, and even when their kids were young. All of this just started surfacing up out the blue. What, about 10 years now, maybe, if give or take, maybe more, I don't know. But yeah, and I'm just speaking on the beginning. You didn't never hear nothing about Willie. I mean, we all thought that, you know, in my times, because I'm in their age bracket, mind you, okay? We thought that their marriage was just perfect. Talk about black love. We thought they were the definition of real black love. You know, I mean, you didn't hear anything. Just like you don't hear anything about Denzel Washington and his wife. You know, that's how Jada and Will were back in the beginning. So it's just so crazy to find out over time that, you know, it was something totally different behind the scenes. Am I surprised? No. Disappointed? Yes. Okay. But again, y'all let me know what y'all think about Jada and Will's marriage. From my understanding, they don't live together anymore. They probably stopped living together a long time ago, but you know, they don't live together anymore. And apparently, you know, allegedly, it looks like if they're not already divorced, that's where their marriage is finally headed. And I feel like I feel bad for them. I'm sad for them. You know, I hate that that's happening. I hope, you know, I know their kids are grown. You could tell by their kids' appearance and behaviors that a lot went on, and it's obviously affected them too in a lot of different ways. You know, that's what it looks like to me, in my opinion. But anyway, moving on. Back to the Malones, Hunty. Let's go over here to Chassity Malone. She has a new video. I don't know if this video has dropped or not. But I did hear that allegedly Chassity paid for her video to be made, her music video, mind you, okay? So let's go ahead and check out Chassity's little video here. I'm not gonna, I may play a little bit of music. I'm not gonna play all the music, though, y'all.
That's my
So this is just a piece of it. It's not the full video. I'm gonna tell y'all that now. It's just, you know, a part of it, or either the video shoot, the scene, you know, the location of the video shoot, apparently. But no, this is not the full video. This is just a very small bit part that was, you know, posted.
It's the band. That's my sister, bitch. Yeah.
So I don't know which one of the sisters that is. That could be just a good friend of hers saying that that's her sister. I don't know, because the voice doesn't sound like her sisters, because they all sound alike. So, but that's not to say that's not one of her real sisters. But yeah, so apparently, yeah, Chassity is trying to get her music off the ground. She's trying to, you know, get her career going, just like Tasiki has. And shout out to her if she does. You know, shout out to Chassity if she does get her music off the ground. I don't know if she's gonna be singing, rapping, or both. I will let y'all hear a little bit of this in the car.
Come get this goody goody. Fantasies with you all over me, feeling all of my booty. tell me all those dirty things that you wanna do to me. On the gram for me, no, baby, all night we go. Baby, tonight, you know it's all on me, love. Take control, let me go.
Now, that sounds, the music sounds like it could be Tasiki. Okay? It really does sound like it could be Tasiki. I don't know if it's Chastity or not. It could be Chastity. I've only heard Chastity try to rap. Okay? I've never heard Chastity sing. If y'all have heard her sing, then y'all let me know in the chat if she can sing or not. But it sounds like they're listening to Tasiki to me. But like I said, they sound alike, so I can't really tell who's who unless somebody put it somewhere off to the side in the comments. And I'm gonna tell you now, no, damn it, no, I didn't read the comments on the side, so it probably did say, you know what I'm saying. So I'm gonna let you know. No, I ain't about to do it all that. I didn't bother with all that.
I'm ready to go. Baby, can you take me? I'm complaining about leaving. I can walk out of the door, but you're my weakness.
Now I do know for a fact that this is Tasiki.
I'm complaining about leaving. I can
I
walk
do know
out of
this
the door,
song.
but you're my weakness.
So yeah, I'm just wondering.
Complaining about leaving.
I'm really wondering, what her music is going to be about. That's going to that goes to this video that she's filmed. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be interesting to find out. I'll be looking out for it. To see what talent she has. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, back to Junior and the brother Terrence. Let me go back to that and share that with y'all. Terrence hadn't seen Junior since he was picked up from Tareen's house that night when Chrisean called the police to pick Junior up, okay? So he hasn't seen Junior since then, and that's been a good while, right? And he was happy to see Junior in church. What church? I don't know. If it's the church that Chrisean goes to or the church that he goes to. I don't know. But this is what it looked like. See Junior? Now, can somebody please explain to me or, maybe enlighten me with your suggestions or your intake or your perception or whatever you want to call it. Why does Junior have on shorts in church, but he has on a jacket and a hoodie? Does that make sense to anybody? I don't understand. I really don't understand. I really do not understand. Why does Junior have on shorts, a long sleeve jacket, and a hoodie? And to tell you the truth, the tennis shoes, these white tennis shoes, I don't know if it's the lighting or what, but the tennis shoes don't appear to look very clean, but I'm not saying that they're not. But yeah, and then look how he's looking at, I mean, it's like he's looking at his uncle, but he's not really seeing him. Do y'all notice that? It looks like Junior is looking right at his uncle in the face, up that close. But look at his stare. It's like he doesn't even really see him. He just knows that he has a look like, I know there's something in front of me, but I don't quite know either what it is or who it is. So I find this picture to be very odd. Especially since he spent a lot of time with the uncle, apparently from him, he used to be with Tareen all the time. So I'm sure he was familiar with his Uncle Terrence. But I don't know, maybe because he hadn't seen him in so long, maybe he's forgotten him, maybe he's forgotten his voice. That could be a possibility, because Junior does have, neurological issues, you know what I'm saying? So Who knows? I don't know, but I just find it to be very strange the way he's looking. He's still looking like he doesn't even see him. Now here he's kind of like frowned up, like kind of giving a "I don't remember you" look. Could be that it appears that's the look on his face, like "I don't remember who you are," kind of look. I know Junior isn't very comfortable with a lot of men either. You know, it's something I believe this baby just feels about certain people. That's what I believe. I think Junior has the capability of just feeling people's, their spirits, their there's something about them, their aura. You know what I'm saying? Because he doesn't seem to look very comfortable. I must admit. He didn't even look comfortable with Blueface. I mean, when Blueface got out and was holding him in that studio, mind you, Junior was all over the place. He couldn't be still. He kept trying to get away. He kept moving. Yeah, he was like a slinky, but he was basically just not engaging with Blueface. But with Bino had him laughing, and I mean, I checked all these, the way he reacts to different men that he has that's been shown anyway that he's been around. Um, the coach, at the gym, they had him laughing as well. So I don't know if it's maybe the day, the mood, or whatever's going on with Junior at that point in that time frame. Maybe that has something to do with it. It's just hard to tell. But I have noticed that he gives different reactions with different males that he encounter. Also, yeah, Junior don't look like he's gotten much rest. Now he is looking a little dark up under the eyes on this picture here. I don't know if y'all can see it as close as. Let me see if y'all can see it as close as. Let me know if you guys can see it close or is it very small. Okay, so let's see. Jazzy Tavalez, 1906 says Junior only really be around men. Okay, do he? Because I mean, I can't really tell. It seems like he's mostly around women, being Krishan's sisters. That's what it seems like to me. And lately, mostly Tessa, unless he's been around men since then more so. I don't know. Peaches Willis 2333. Welcome, welcome, welcome. She says that's all his mother taught him to do is kiss. Yeah, yeah. Maybe it's because he's not puckering up and saying giving the kissy sound. So he kind of like lost, because mind you, I never saw Bino actually hold Junior either. I saw him, pushing him in the stroller, but I didn't ever see a live with Bino holding him. But he still had, Junior laughing. Um, and what other the coach? I never saw the coach holding him. Um, unless that was the coach that was holding him that time when he was walking outside and had the blanket around Junior or something. But it was no showing of interaction or no, it was different. It's just like, I don't know. That's why I say it's hard to tell because you can't really go off of certain photos or videos that pop up out of nowhere for such a quick minute. So you can't really just pinpoint it, to be honest. But yeah, you could just see something ain't clicking with the uncle though. I tell you that. I don't know why. I don't. Somebody should have videoed. Whoever took the picture, they should have did a video of it too because yeah, with the pictures is appearing to show that something's just not clicking with Junior and his uncle that he's supposed to be familiar with. Um, let's see. The Iggy basketball player, Glock Bino, the coach, okay, the pastor. Yeah, okay, I forgot about the pastor. Okay, so yeah, the pastor. Okay. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. But yet, still, we haven't really seen no major interaction, but I guess I don't know, like I said, and it could not, maybe it's not the men, like I said, maybe it's just however Junior is feeling that day. you know we don't know if he's been had his his usual regimen in his milk, what I'm saying, if you know what I'm talking about, that have him kind of loopy and don't really know what's going on. Who knows. It could be a number of things. That's the thing. It could be a number of things. That's the thing about it. Sniggles says Junior's skin looks so withered. His eyes has dark circles. Yes, it does. So, whoever took this picture, I don't think it was Chrisean, because it appears no filter was used, because you can't see the darkness under his eyes on this picture. That's for sure. Yep, he looks so sad. Yeah, and he looks like he hasn't slept very well, you know. And that's why I said, when she went on that live with her breakdown about she's hungry and all she was able to eat was what, an egg or two eggs, and she wanted some French fries and some spaghetti but couldn't eat it. Well, shit, Junior ain't never been able to have any of that. Junior ain't even able to have. I don't believe he's even had no scrambled eggs. Junior ain't had nothing. So I mean, she should have thought in that moment how Junior has been feeling all this time, hungry as hell. She, basically, yeah, he does. He does look tired. He does look tired. Yes, he does. So, yeah, but I mean, and it's funny. Have y'all noticed that? Excuse me. The only time we get to see any type of new picture or video of Junior, why is it always every Sunday? From now on, all we're gonna get to do is see Junior every Sunday at somebody's church with somebody somewhere at a church. I wonder, because I'm telling you, it's been like that for a while. Only time we see Junior, something new about Junior, is every Sunday. I'm trying to figure out what's that about. What's going on with Junior Monday through Friday. Thank you, Peaches. Yeah. Sniggle says because Sunday is when she takes him out the closet. Girl. Boy, I love when people say some things that I be thinking. You know. Hey, yes, 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 yes. I mean, say just what I be thinking. Apparently, are y'all able to see this picture? Or does it look small to you guys? Because let me see if I can try to blow it up a little bit. Nope, that makes the words. Dang. Hold on. Oh, excuse me. Okay, maybe if I zoom out on the side thing and it'll blow up more here. No, not really. Honey, I don't know how to make. Maybe if I. Well, okay, good. Okay, good. I just want to make sure you can see it up close because it looks really small on my screen. So I just want to make sure y'all can see it real good. Because like I said, you can definitely see the dark circle under his eye. And it's funny how you can only see one eye. eye. Hold on, y'all. It's it's almost like it was cropped, before it posted, because you can only see one eye. So I mean, matter of fact, I bet it was cropped, so you can't see both eyes. Maybe that other eye was, in the wrong direction, and she wasn't there to, fix his face before the picture. She saw it and just cropped it before allowing it to be posted. Honey. And it's a shame that you got to think of all these different scenarios of what might have taken place, because you could just tell when things just not how she normally posts things. So, and I don't even know who posted the picture. Um, Sniggle says, "Oh, we blew it up." Okay, good, good, good. Okay, good. Yeah. So, yeah, that's the and that's why I say I don't know. I guess we have to wait for every Sunday to see something new about Junior, or as far as a video or a photo or whatever the case may be, honey. Because Monday through Friday, you may get something, one day throughout the week, if that. But I've noticed it's only been on a Sunday that you'll get anything, new on Junior. And like Sniggle said, it's sad to think that way. It's sad to think that that's probably the only time that she bothers with him. Bothers with him. Probably is the only time she takes him out the closet. I mean, shoot, just imagine, she's all about me, 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 me herself. And if she was crying about being hungry, not being able to eat, shoot, Junior probably wasn't even able to get a bottle. She probably was like, shoot, I got to be hungry to get to this weight level. So shit, you can cry all you want to. I ain't even giving you your bottle. You know what I'm saying? She could have been like that for all we know. We don't know. We don't know one way or the other. I'm just saying. It's a possibility. It is a possibility. Poor Junior. I know he is. He is such a cutie pie. Yes. Yes, he is. Definitely. So I don't get it. I don't get it. But all right, y'all. So moving on. Let me see what I'm gonna put up next. Okay, so yeah. Y'all already know that the fight's coming up next weekend, right? So let's go on over here to her her little training sparring with the coach, which again I thought he was out the picture, but apparently he's not. So now the way her little her hits are sounding, and looking at her form, you could tell that she has really been paying attention to try to perfect the craft, and especially compared to Miss Zena, and I believe that's why she said that she prays for her. She prays for Zena. When they have their fight, because she is ready to unleash. But to take her frustrations and whatever she's been going through, or however she feels out on that young lady, knowing that she probably is not up to par like she is. Now that would not be godly, would it? That would not be a godly thing, right? Right or wrong, y'all. That would not be godly. If she's all about the Lord. Okay. So yeah. But who knows? We'll see. Time will tell how that's gonna work out. This is Zenith, y'all. Zenith looked lost. Bless her heart. She looked lost in the rain. Mm-mm-mm. Wow.
turning your head.
You hear what the coach is saying, or whoever's training her? They say you keep turning your head. Like, why are you turning your head? Like, what is she doing? It looks like it's her first time even stepping in the ring. But like I said, this could be a trick plot. This could be a trick, y'all. I'm telling you, it could be a trick. It could be something that's been exposed just to throw Chrisean off and make her think that it's gonna be an easy win. I'm telling you, that is a great possibility. And you know, if that's the case, that I would say that's some damn good strategy if that's how it goes down. That's some damn good strategy if that's what it is. But I mean, that's just my mindset. That's how, you know, my way my mind thinks. Snickers, you said, do anyone actually think Xena would release such a horrible video? That's a plot. Thank you. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I just can't see that being real because it, you know, it's so off that it just doesn't even make sense. It doesn't even make sense to show that. It doesn't make sense for anybody on her team to allow that to be released and be shown. You know. So yeah, hopefully it is an old video, you know, because as ridiculous as it looks, um, it just screams it could be a trick, you know, it's almost like bait your ass in type of video, and for you to just really just feed off of it and be like, okay, you already know I'm gonna tear her up, or you know, have you seen her video? Because they know they know that Chrisean trolls the social media, you know, they know. So, hey, they probably was hoping, and I'm pretty sure she's seen it. I know for a fact she's seen it. And maybe she thinks by seeing this that she knows for sure she gonna win. I don't know. Don't know. But if that's what this was set out for, um, I just hope that that's what it was set out for, and I hope this ain't real. Because if so, if it is real, I said it in the past, my past video, I said it again. If this is real, first of all, that girl ain't got no business stepping in the ring to fight nobody, whether it's Chrisean or anybody, to tell you the truth, as far as boxing, okay? Because this is just not, no, absolutely not. Absolutely a no-go right there. You know, absolute no-go. So, but if this is how this girl is fighting after all this time, then everybody has been, you know, believing it to be. The fight is rigged. I mean, shoot. I mean, people already think it's rigged anyway. Even if she was in here fighting good, I mean, people still think it's rigged. Even if this was a good video of Xena fighting good, people still can't help but think that it's rigged if Chrisean was to win. You know. So, all right, hold on. Oh, shoot, these starting to go fast. Exactly. Yep. She saw it and prayed for Xena. Yeah, that's why she prayed for Xena. Yeah. Now, Peaches Willis. I hope that that's not how she will win. I'm really hoping that she don't win by, you know, the weight factor. No, I want to see. I want to see the actual fight. You know what I'm saying? I want to see the actual fight. I don't want no technicalities. You know. I want to see how it's going to really go down. Miss LeBee, you said they did her dirty for that. They said she was sparring Cash, the one who called out Chrisean. And see, that's another thing. Just look at that right there. Now, I had never heard of this Cash lady. You know what I'm saying? So if Cash called out Chrisean, that's what the second person that called her out. First was Egypt, and now this girl here that Zenith is sparring with, she called out Chrisean too. But no, 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 we're not gonna let you fight. You know, we're not gonna let her fight you two, because y'all, you know how to box. Was what y'all thought you wasn't gonna be able to train her in time? Well, from what I could see, Krishan looked like she ready, can hold her own in some type of way, more so than what Zenith is looking like in this video. You know what I'm saying? So why not let her fight? Oh no, we can't allow that, because why? It mess up y'all money, mess up y'all bag. That's what it's looking like. That's what it's giving. It's gonna mess up y'all bag, right? Okay, got it. Darn shame. I just feel bad for the people that actually bought tickets, though. I feel bad for the people that actually bought tickets for this fight because no refund. They said it's for entertainment purposes only. It's not a professional boxing match. All these things have been put out on the internet about this upcoming fight. So I feel bad for the ones that, and I know the only ones that bought the tickets are majority her fans. I get that. And hey, if y'all spent y'all money on the fight and find out that it wasn't worth what you paid for, it's already been also said that people that bought ringside seats is only getting are ending up getting general seats away from the ring. Not up close to the VIP, seat. So yeah, the whole setup is just screaming foul all the way around now. But hey, rock tart, y'all paid y'all rock tart money. You gonna get rock tart results. Sorry, cause anyway here. All right, so moving on. Just wanted to go ahead and let me see what I want to put up too before I get up out of here, y'all. Because every time I say I am not gonna have a long video, but I just have to. I love talking to y'all. All right, so before I bring this up, let me see what y'all talking about in the chat. Okay. Miss Levy, you said this fight is a joke, not even amateur. The fight ain't sanctioned, just entertainment. That's what I just said. Okay, so you on it. You on top of it. You on top of it. Hey, Miss Levy. Oh, look at me. I done read your comment and nigga say, hey, Miss Levy. Hey, girlie. Hey, I'm happy to see you back. I'm familiar with your name. Happy to see you back, too. And let me see what Snigger says. Those weren't even reporters at the press. It was all YouTubers and fans. Are you serious? Is that what I could tell when when the camera went up and showed them? I said, now I know doggone well I could tell they wasn't no real reporters, especially when the dude says, my sister, she's been following you and keeping up with you for a long time. I said, oh shoot, these ain't no real reporters. When he made that statement, I knew right then. Yeah, yeah. They just, but the thing about it is, it's like they're not even trying to hide the fact that it's just all, BS from the gate. That's the sad part about it. But yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and get off into some little, reminder type of footage um, on Chrisean and poor Junior. Because seeing Junior now and wanting to see something different when we see him currently as opposed to where he started, because we are all looking for change, correct? We are all looking for change for the better. And when we don't see it, especially, the people that care about Junior and not Chrisean and what she's doing. So just wanted to share this with y'all, okay? Check it out. Pay attention to how she has handled him since he's been here. Check out how she's handled him. Watch how she moves around. Now he's asleep, but because she wanted to hold him here in her lap to keep, because she used him as a shield to make sure that her sister Chassity wouldn't you know steal off on her ass. She held Junior basically for a low key shield, and this baby was asleep. Now here, of course, you can see his little club foot, but watch how his head just goes back and back and back, like no type of protection for his head. I mean that head just snapping back, and the baby is actually asleep. You can tell he is. You see that? The baby is asleep. He is asleep. Did you see how many times his head just whoosh, just went? I mean, I'm surprised he didn't get baby whiplash. Look at that. Right there too. Now this was the worst right here. This was the worst right here. Look, she snatches his head forward. Look how she pulls him up out the stroller. See that? Snap. Head snap back. Head snap back. Head snap forward. Baby sleep now. Head snap back again. You see that? And like I said, this was the worst because Junior was fresh newborn. And she let that baby cry, cry while she was getting her eyelashes done. I had never in my life seen nothing like that before. That was not, you talk about diabolical. That's diabolical on a whole nother level, demonic. Diabolical. So yeah. Yeah. Um, I can't wait to see how how all this turns out, y'all. Because yeah, poor Junior's still not looking too good, if you ask me. Still not looking like he has been getting any type of therapy, help, whatnot, whatever, what have you, you know. But again, you know, time will tell, guys. Time will tell. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I thank you so much for watching. Please hit the like, subscribe, and share my video. If you would like to donate to my channel. Now, wait a minute. Matter of fact, well, Dayla, I'll get to you on the side. I'll get to you on the back end because I'm trying to figure out something here. Yeah, I'm going to have to check on that. All right, but anyway, if you care to donate to my channel, here's my Cash App information for anybody that care to donate to help me grow my channel by any means. Um, but other than that, I thank y'all so much for being here on this Sunday afternoon. I wish you guys like baddies because I like to cover baddies. When I do cover it, don't nobody will be wanting to watch it, just very few. But I may cover it, I may do it anyways, you know, for the ones that do watch it. But just to put that out there, I'm a baddies fan, honey, and I like baddies that come on Zeus Network. So until next time, you guys stay nothing none other than blessed. Take care. Bye.